This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Well, throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brissett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
To throw is Brissett. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trucks over it. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Stafford. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinals take over first.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
The give is to DiMercato. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away. And the Rams add 6 to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Cardinals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 7.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. A nice little juke. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Matthew Stafford, the rest of the LA offense heading back out there. He's been perfect through the air, 9 of 9 so far, including that touchdown on the last drive. As his guys start again, 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6-yard pickup.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw is Stafford. And that's complete to Adams.
Stafford's pass complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the
3rd and 1, partner. No
line.
need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua.
Stafford's pass complete to Puka Nakua. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Smith, the man in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Stafford now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have regained the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Cardinals 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets around him. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Weaver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Stafford. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back to throw. Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Chad Ryland to kick
Ryland
off
now
for
following the
Arizona.
touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
In motion left goes Smith. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
8-yard loss on
Well,
the
partner,
play.
we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down, Cardinals.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
10 yards.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the Rams,
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On the handoff, it's DeMarcano. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Oh, no, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. taking it in. And the Cards take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
16. Cardinals.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
A gain of 5.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And a Cardinal first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Brissett. Now he'll tuck this and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, Arizona.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Running, DeMercado. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DeMercado, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Ryland on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Next to score, Cardinals 21.
So that drive of 4 plays.
16.
And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
48-yard line.
Stafford throwing 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Again, it's Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The
Cardinals offense with Jacoby Brissett getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Watson going to get this one out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw is Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Knight. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there. 47 yards. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Cardinals 21.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The Cardinals
line.
offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
But his offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Arizona.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, it's DeMercado. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Brissett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second,
A 7-yard
as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 5.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by a field goal, a little over a minute to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Brissett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, Here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.